So the first thing we realize about life and about past mistakes is that people will try and label you according to your mistakes. They're going to try to keep that on you. Whatever you've done in the past, whatever mistakes you've made, there are certain people in your life that are going to try to pin that on you. And they're going to remind you of it every time they can, right? And they're going to define you by it. And they're going to characterize you with that. And that's interesting to me, but that's a very human nature kind of thing to do. Unfortunately, humans take great pleasure too often in tearing others down. Why? Because often it makes them feel better about themselves. But it's a very destructive pattern that goes on with that. And so I got some challenges as we work through this. I want you to read them up in the red. Are you guilty of labeling others based on their mistakes? Why do you think we're so quick to judge other people? John 3:17, my absolute favorite verse in the whole Bible. God did not send his Son into the world to condemn its people. He sent him to save them. Now, I got to tell you, if I were to ever go to a sporting event, you know the John 3:16 guy shows up at all those events, I would definitely do John 3:17. No question about it. I just hold that one up for sure and let people go look that up and see what's going on there. I just find it interesting that people are so, I don't know, it's almost, sometimes I feel like they're eager to send people to hell. They just love pointing out that you're headed to hell, buddy. And I was like, I don't get that mentality. I don't think that's the right mentality. I don't think that's our job to run around letting people know that they're going to hell. I mean, I understand the concern. I understand certain realities, but why is that pushed so hard? Why is that pushed so hard? And some people, I think, are happy about it. They just love telling people they're going to hell. You know, my wife does it to me 3 times a week. All right, I'm just seeing if you're awake, just testing you. All right. But no, the good news, the gospel news is not duck because hellfire's coming for you. The good gospel news is you're not defined by your past. You're not defined by your mistakes. Jesus has come. He forgives us. He gives us an opportunity at new life. You know, we talk about being born again, and that's the idea. It's a new, fresh start with a new set of eyes, almost like your senses get awakened to a whole different way of living, and I just love it. But we need to remember that we're not defined by our sins and our past mistakes.